Hello and welcome to your 30-minute upper body sculpt session. Today all you need is a lighter set of dumbbells, but we'll leave them off to the side for the warm-up and begin in a standing position. Find a comfortable grounded stance with your feet hip-width apart. You can place your hands onto your hips and drop your chin to your chest as you exhale. Inhale to look up and exhale to tuck the chin, starting to warm up the neck. Keep a soft bend in the knees, but a strong core. We'll do one more. Inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, gaze to the mat. Now pick one direction, start to roll your head around a couple big, slow circles in that direction. And the next time you come back through center, just reverse. Slow circles, stay focused on your breath and what's happening in the rest of the body. Careful not to scrunch up the shoulders or lock out the knees. Let's begin to move the shoulders. So you can reach the arms out to the sides, gazing forward, and in the reverse direction, start to draw big, slow circles with the arms. Give me 3 more, not flinging, not using any momentum. 2 more. And last one, sweep it up and back, then down. Now let's reverse directions. So sweep the arms back, up, and forward, a couple rotations this way. 3 more. Last 2 reps. Last full circle with the arms, and then I want you to sweep the arms down, back, and up. This time hold them at the top. Squeeze your hands into fists and then spread the fingers out wide. Start to do this action repeatedly and fast, almost like you're flicking water off of your fingertips. Keep the arms straight, shoulders relaxed, draw the front ribs down. You'll start to notice some sensation building in the wrists and the forearms. Don't worry, that's what we want. We're starting to warm up the wrists for our practice today. Keep on breathing. Last 3 seconds. 2, 1. Open your palms up wide, bring them together to a prayer, and down to heart center. Interlace your fingers, roll out your wrists a couple of times in one direction. And then take it around opposite direction for a few circles. Great work. Let that go. Drop the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, separate the hands, swan dive, folding from the hip creases, drop your head at the bottom, and then ripple the spine up to stand. We'll sweep the arms overhead as you fill up the lungs. Exhale again, swan dive, letting your chest lead the way, letting the head hang down at the bottom. Inhale to slowly roll up, reach the arms to the sky at the top. Exhale, fold from the hip creases, draw the navel in. This time, firmly plant your hands on the mat, shoulder width, and step back into a high plank like you're at the top of a push-up. Squeeze your butt, your belly, and your thighs, and then pull the hips back and up into a pike. Exhale, forward, high plank, shoulders over top of the wrists. Inhale, squeeze the belly in, pull your hips back and up to pike. 2 more. Exhale, shift it forward, reach the heels back, reach the tail towards the glutes. Inhale, hip creases to the sky, press down through the hands. 1 more. Rock it forward as you breathe in. Pull it back as you breathe out. And now you can begin to shift forward once more. This time bend your knees, lower them down gently to the mat. Take your right hand just behind the head, and as you inhale, open your chest up. Exhale to bow down, tap the right elbow to the mat. Flow through a few times. The objective here is to move the spine through rotation, especially the thoracic spine, the middle portion of the spine. So see if you can tap into that sensation of the spine and the torso twisting like a tea towel. Last time, tap the right elbow down. Just come back up, place your right hand on the floor. We'll go right to the other side, so left hand behind the head. Inhale, open up to the left, pull the left elbow skyward, and then exhale to tap it down to the mat. Spine twisting, keep the core engaged, gently firming the navel up and in. Stay present with your movements. I truly believe that just going through the motions is not enough. You have to think about what you're doing, cultivating a strong mind-body connection. Let's release left hand back down to the earth. Walk your hands forward about 1 hand print. Shift the hips forward just slightly, and with the core engaged, bend the elbows, lower the heart down. As you exhale, press up, and then pull the hips back to a child's pose. Inhale to rock forward, hug the elbows in as you lower down for a tricep push-up, and then pull the hips back. Inhale, shift forward, lower the chest, drop down. Exhale, press up, pull the hips back, child's pose. Let's do 2 more. Shifting forward, hug those elbows in, press the mat away. Pull it back. Very good. Last one. This round, as you pull the hips back towards the heel, stay in your child's pose, soften through the shoulders, and let your forehead meet the earth. Stay present and aware. Notice how the body feels after just a couple minutes of movement. What do you notice that's different now compared to the beginning of your workout? Great, now you're warmed up and ready to work into your first moving set. So we are going to come up through tabletop, sweep the legs over to one side, and come to a seat. You can plant your feet on the floor hip width apart. Make sure you have a little space on the mat behind you as you reach the fingertips forward and roll yourself down onto your back. Our first movement is going to be a chest press, so you can grab your dumbbells, one in either hand, stick the elbows out to the sides with the backs of the arms on the floor and the knuckles facing up towards the ceiling. Now as you exhale, you're going to drive the weights straight up. Inhale to open the elbows out to the sides. The backs of the arms should just gently tap the mat like you're making a T shape with the upper arms. Imagine you're pressing with your chest. Keep the core engaged and the lower back flat on the mat. You can always look at the screen if you need an idea of what this looks like visually, but once you understand the movement, try to work through. We're going to go for slightly longer intervals here, about 45 seconds for each movement, and we want to spend a lot of time with the muscles under tension. So try to move through the whole 45-second interval without taking any breaks to keep the muscles loaded the whole time. If you need to, you can always grab a lighter set of weights if it starts to feel like too much. From here, we're adding a fly, so turn your palms in, open your arms like you're spreading your wings, bring the weights back together, and then rotate the palms to face back down towards the feet before you do your next chest press. So you're going to alternate one chest press, turn the palms, one fly, turn the palms. And again, we want to work through this whole thing, taking as little breaks as possible. So it's better to grab lighter weights and work for the whole interval. Even with lighter weights, at this point you should be starting to feel a little bit of a burn in the chest and shoulders. Try to stay aware of which muscles you're actually using to make these movements happen. So using the muscles to move the arms and the weights, not using momentum and gravity, especially on those flies. Try to squeeze the pecs, the muscles in the front of your chest, every time that you bring the weights back in towards each other. Excellent. Now continuing on, we're just going to turn the palms in and for 45 seconds just work those chest flies. Keep the shoulder blades down on the floor. You'll feel the shoulder blades gently squeeze together as the weights come down. Make sure that you're not actually touching the backs of your hands or your arms down to the mat. You always want to keep them slightly hovering, and always a micro bend in the elbows to protect that joint space. Remember that breathing is a very important component of your workout as well. Use it to your advantage. So as you open the arms out, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, bring the weights together back in front of the chest. Keep the arms straight, just opening and closing. We are almost there. Last 5 seconds of this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time that you connect the weights, keep the palms facing in, bend the elbows, bring the weights down just in front of the sternum, and as you exhale, press them up. So it's a variation on a chest press. Focus on keeping your elbows in line with the sides of the body, so don't let them stick way out like chicken wings. The heads of both of your weights should stay connected throughout the entire motion. Every time you lower the weights down, gently draw the shoulder blades together to control. Keep the shoulders melting away from the ears so that your chest is doing the work for this movement, not your traps. And every time I press up, I like to imagine like I'm squeezing a beach ball between the forearms. This actually helps to keep the inner chest active. We're going to add on in 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the weights up, keep the upper arms there, bend the elbows for a skull crusher, straighten out, and then go back to your chest press. So alternating one chest press, keeping the weights together, into one triceps skull crusher. Now when you're doing that skull crusher, pay careful attention to your form. You want to keep the elbows lined up right over top of the shoulders. So the upper arms are perpendicular to the floor, so we can target the tricep muscles, which are those muscles that run down the backs of the arms between the shoulder and the elbow. Again, we're still keeping the heads of the weights glued together. And this movement can be slow and controlled, so think precision. We're not aiming for a certain number of reps. We're working through for a set amount of time, so focus on quality and integrity of movement over speed. Last couple of seconds here, keep a little energy in the glutes and the core so the low back stays supported. And now we're going to finish off this set by just repeating our skull crusher. For most of us, the upper arms are going to want to drift out to the sides. So you got to anchor them in place, keep the elbows pointing straight up and a little narrower, like they're squeezing in towards the center of the body. Slow and steady, muscle over momentum, feeling the triceps switch on every time you re-extend the arms. Make sure you're not just snapping your arms straight back up and locking the elbows. Think about lengthening the arms and gently drawing the weights up towards the sky or the ceiling. Keep the neck long, the jaw soft, your gaze up or even eyes closed to help you foster that mind-to-body connection. Core stays engaged and the ribs heavy on the mat so that you're not arching the back as we finish off these last couple seconds. Stay with it now. Rest is coming soon. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release. You can separate your hands, gently bring the weights down. You can leave your weights off to the side as we just take a full body stretch, reaching the arms overhead and all the way back. Point your toes. Feel the ribs stretch out, arms and legs long. And as you exhale, hug the knees in, rock yourself up to a seat, and we'll move on to the next exercise. You don't need your weights for this one, but I promise it will still burn. We're going to come into a forearm pike, so elbows on the floor, shoulder width apart. I like to clasp my hands for this one. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees and send the hips up. Now as you exhale, drop the hips down, shift forward, pull it back, and then hips come back up to your pike position. Moving through each of these 4 positions, nice and slow. Remember, muscle and control over momentum. Really press the backs of the forearms down into the floor. Try not to let the elbows feel like they're sliding apart. Rather, imagine you were squeezing the elbows in towards each other along the mat without actually moving them. This is going to help you keep that engagement through the pecs, through the muscles in your chest. Great, drop the hips down. Let's do that shift forward, shift it back. This time hold your forearm plank. We're gonna come up onto the right hand, up onto the left, down onto the right elbow, down onto the left. Switching, so now left hand and left elbow going first, alternating which hand and elbow lead the way as we work through this next interval. Keep the body in a strong plank position the whole time. Try not to pike your hips up like a downward dog, nor let them sag. That puts a lot of compression in the lower back. So squeeze your butt, reach the heels back, tone up the thighs, and keep the core super strong as you work your way up and down. Next time that you come up to your hands, hold it here. Now lift your right foot and your left hand, stretch them out, drop them back down, and give me 1 push-up with the elbows close to the sides of the body. Now left foot, right hand, put them down, another strong push-up. Good, 1 more each side. Right foot, left hand, place them down, 1 push-up. I know shoulders might be feeling shaky. Last one, left foot, right hand. Let's work through it and do your push-up. Now hold at the top for a moment. Tight through the core, lower down, hover at the bottom of your push-up, press it back up, keep the knees hovering but pull the hips back for a loaded child's pose. Shift forward again to your high plank, give me 1 strong push-up and then 1 loaded child's pose. Knees stay lifted the whole time. You're almost there. This is our last push in this plank and push-up combo. Last 3 reps. Stay strong, really tap into the breath using those inhales to bring you fresh energy. 2 more, lower down, press up, pull it back, shift forward, and 1 more push up here. Down, press up. Excellent. Now let's bend the elbows lower all the way down to the belly. Reach the arms straight out in front of you. Point your toes, lift and hover. Now you're going to alternate. So your left leg and your right arm are going to lift, drop them down, and then right leg and left arm are going to lift. So like very slow, controlled swimmers. This is to help strengthen the muscles in the back. So really see if you can use the strength of your back to keep the chest, the knees, and the bottoms of the thighs lifted as we work through for 3, 2, 1. Now keep the arms straight, sweep them out to the sides, bring the fingertips to just tap together behind you, and then re-extend the arms forward back to your Superman shape. Like you're drawing big, slow circles with the arms, you can turn the palms to face up as the hands come back and palms face down as the hands come forward. A little bit of rotation just to give the shoulders some more space. Final 10 seconds of this movement for the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're pinching a pencil between the shoulder blades when your hands come back. Lift up just a little bit higher. 3, 2, and 1. Let's reach the arms to the top of the mat and exhale to soften down. Place your hands under your shoulders, press yourself up, tops of the feet on the floor, send the hips back to the heels for a quick child's pose to release all the muscles that run down the back body. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Shift forward back into a tabletop position for our next combo. Grab one weight, and our next combo is a little bit more complex, so we're just going to work through the right side first. From a tabletop, row, pull the right elbow up in line with the ribs, extend, bend, and then stand up on your knees. Overhead press with the right hand, bring the weight back down. You can lower the weight down to the floor. So row, kick back, bend on your knees, overhead press, bring it down, left hand down, right hand down. Pull, kick back, bend, and stand. Look forward as you press, bring it down, left hand down, right hand down. Let's do one more. Pull, straighten, bend, on your knees. Press, bring it down, left hand down, right hand down. Now, stay right here. We're just going to work the row. So just breaking it down, doing the first part of the motion. Pull the right elbow up in line with the ribs, and then gently lower the weight back down. Pull using your back muscles. So it's not your arm that's pulling, it's the lats. Focusing on control, feeling that contraction through your lats and mid-back. Keep the core integrated, pulling the ribs up and in so the work is happening in the upper body and you're not crunching the lower back. Make sure that you're dropping the weight back down just as slow as you pull it up, so we're working the negative as well. Let's go for one more. And now we're going to go back to that first combo. So you do your row, tricep kickback on your knees, overhead press. Bring it down, left hand down, right hand down. Row, extend, bend, stand, press, lower, down, and down. So coming back to this more complex movement, now that we've broken it down and worked on that row a little bit more, see if you can really focus on engaging the back every time that you pull the elbow up. Great work. This is our last one here. And now with the left hand on the floor, we're just going to work the tricep kickback. So with the elbow in line with the side of the body, we're going to straighten and bend the right arm. You don't need to bend it more than a 90-degree angle. So just kind of rebending to that right angle and then straightening out, feeling the tricep along the back of the right arm contract. Keep the navel facing down towards the floor and the shoulders level. Try not to crank that right shoulder open to the side. And you can gaze down towards your left thumb to keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Last 3 seconds. 2, 1. Now we're going to go back to our big combo. So weight down. Pull the right elbow up. Straighten. Bend on your knees. Overhead press. The shoulder, left hand down, right hand down. Core tight as you work through this combo. We know it really well by now. We've been here before. This time focusing a little more on that tricep kickback, really feeling the tricep engage as you straighten out the right arm. Make sure you're not flinging, not using any momentum to make these movements happen. Here we go. Pull the right elbow up, straighten, bend on your knees. We're going to stay here this time, and you guessed it, just work the shoulder press. So with the palm facing in towards the center of the body, press the weight straight up towards the sky, try to straighten out the arm at the top, and then bring it back down. Move the arm straight up and down like an elevator, ascending and descending. And you want to keep a really strong foundation here, so squeezing your glutes and your thighs. Careful not to rock the upper body back and forth. Pull the ribs down so we're not arching through the back and putting pressure into the lower spine. All right, last one. Press it up, hold for a moment, and great work. Lower it down. You can drop the weight down, come to sit on your knees. Give the shoulders a couple slow rolls. And let's take it over to the other side. So you can move your weight over to the left hand. Start with your right hand planted on the floor, starting with our combo. Row, extend, bend on your knees, overhead press, bring it down, right hand down, release. Pull the elbow up, straighten, bend on your knees, squeezing your glutes as you do your overhead press, right hand down, left hand down. Now I want you to think of this as a series of separate movements. Don't try to let it all blur together and rush through. Really feel just the row, just the kickback, and then just the shoulder press. So 3 distinct movements. They actually all work different muscle groups, so it's important not to get them mixed up. Let's finish off this last one here. Place your right hand on the floor, extend the left arm, and let's just work into that row. As you pull the left elbow back and up in line with the ribs, squeeze the left shoulder blade onto your back. I like to sometimes pause for just a split second at the top so I can really feel the contraction through the left lat, creating a mind to muscle connection so I know I'm working the right part of the body. Remember, you want to feel like you're pulling with the back muscles, not just yanking with the arm. Keep the core engaged, not dipping the belly down towards the floor. Great, and let's go back to the combo. So row, straighten, bend on your knees, press it up, bring it down, right hand down, and release. Work through, we've got about 30 seconds here. Don't rush yourself. Remember, one movement at a time, not letting things blur together. I love a more complex set of movements like this from time to time because it requires a lot of focus, so you can really be there with your workout and everything else becomes background noise. Let's bring the right hand back down to the floor, bend the left elbow, and we're just going to work the tricep kickback. So the upper arm should stay in line with the spine, about parallel to the floor. Careful not to drop the point of the left shoulder down. You want to keep the shoulders level as you straighten and bend, with the palm facing in towards the midline of the body. Imagining the tricep lengthening as you straighten without locking out the elbow. Feel the core stabilizing so your spine stays quiet and you're not rocking side to side. Last 3 seconds, 2, 1. Now lower your weight down, back to our combo. Row, kick back, bend on your knees, press it up, bring it down, right hand down, left hand down. Keep on working through slow, precise, and thoughtful movements. Not only to ensure that we're working the correct muscles and protect from injury, but this is like a rehearsal for the way you move your body in real life. When you practice precision here, your body learns to move that way everywhere. This is going to protect your joints, support your spine, and make everything in life feel a little easier and more graceful. Let's do one more here. So row, straighten, bend, stand up. This time we're going to stay on the knees and finish off with just working your overhead press. Press it up as you exhale, pull it down as you inhale. The left elbow should track slightly forward as you press up and down, so it's not sticking out to the side. Keep the core engaged, like you're zipping up through the front of the body. Imagine like you're growing taller through each press. You're not just lifting the weight, but your whole body is lengthening up towards the ceiling. Final 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Release. You can lower your weight, come to a kneeling position, shrug out the shoulders, roll them out a few times as you let that go. And for our last combo today, we are going to grab the weights in both hands and come to a kneeling position. Knees in line underneath the hips. As always, strong glutes and core. Start with the arms extended overhead. Bend your right elbow, lean to the right, press up, then the left side. Now we're going to bend both elbows 90 degrees, close, open, and press up. So to the right and press, to the left and press. Make a cactus shape, close, open, and press it up. Last one, right side and up, left side and up, cactus, close, open, and press. Now stay here, we're just going to work that side to side press. So right elbow down and up, left elbow down and up, alternating sides. You want to lean slightly towards the side of the arm that's moving, keeping the navel drawing in and the core super strong. So we're actually working the oblique muscles a little bit as well. So leaning to the left as you go to the left, leaning to the right as you go to the right. Your butt should be squeezing the whole time and your weight stays balanced evenly between both knees. One more, right side and up, left side and up. Now we're going to go back to the whole combo. So right side, press, left side, press, bend, close, open, and up. Right side, press, left side, press, bend, close, open, and up. 2 more, bend and press, bend and press. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try to touch the elbows when you bring the elbows together in front of you. Excellent. Now try to keep those arms under tension the whole time. So always go for lighter weights if you need, but try to work through. Now, with the palms facing forward, you're going to bend the elbows to that goalpost shape and then press it straight back up. About 30 seconds here. Bend 90 degrees and press. Bend and press. When you bring the elbows down, they don't need to drop below shoulder height, so the upper arms never go lower than parallel to the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together across the back when you bend the elbows, lowering and lifting with control during both parts of the movement. Let's go for 3 more reps. 3, and press. 2, last 1, and then we're going back to the full combo. Right side down and up. Left side down and up. Cactus, close, open, and push. I know at this point in the workout my shoulders were absolutely burning. Try to stay here with me. We are so close to the end. Burning, shaking, it's not weakness, it's progress talking, so keep going. When you stay with the burn, you're teaching your muscles in your body and your mind that you can meet challenge with control and grace. All right, here's our last push. Bend both of your elbows, find those goalpost arms. We're just going to close and open the elbows. Upper arms stay parallel to the floor, so your elbows at least as high as the shoulders. Squeeze the elbows as close together as you can, like you're squeezing an imaginary beach ball between the forearms every time they come together in front of your face. Be really careful, especially during this one as the shoulders start to fatigue, that you're not compensating by leaning and arching into the back. Good, stay with it. We've got 10 seconds left. Stay in the driver's seat. Tell your body what to do. Prove to yourself that you're a little bit stronger than you thought. Last 3, 2, 1. Open up and release. Great work. You can get rid of those weights, move them off to the side. Meet me in a kneeling position to stretch it out. Sit your hips onto your heels. Take a big inhale, extend the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let it go, float the arms down by your sides. Now let's take the right arm, reach it up, bend your right elbow, and place the palm on your upper middle back. Your left hand can find the right elbow behind you. Look forward and ever so slightly lean your head back into the right forearm so you feel a nice stretch in the right tricep, maybe even down into the armpit. Take a deep breath in, chest and belly rise. Deep breath out to ease into the stretch. Let's switch it up from here so you can cross the right arm in front of the chest with the palm facing behind you. Your left hand can stay just above or below the right elbow. Gently squeeze the bicep in towards the chest, drop the right shoulder down away from the ear. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you can uncross, lower the arms down by your sides. Let's take a big inhale to reach the left hand up, bend the elbow, place your hand between the shoulder blades. Bring the right hand up and over to find the left elbow. Make sure that the left palm is facing in like you're patting yourself on the back. Lift and open the chest, lean the head back into the forearm. We'll take it into that crossbody stretch from here, so you can extend the left arm in front of the chest with your thumb facing up towards the sky. Right arm or hand can hook just above or below the left elbow as you squeeze the left bicep in towards the chest. Feel this stretch lengthening down the back of the left arm, into the shoulder blade, maybe even into the upper back on the left side. Big inhale. And as you exhale, start to let it go, uncross the arms. Let's breathe in, reach them all the way up and overhead. Turn your palms away from each other and then circle the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers with a soft bend in the elbows. Draw the shoulder blades together, lift your chest and begin to pull the knuckles down, firm the navel in. Exhale, let your heart lead the way as you fold forward over the thighs. Perhaps your forehead finds the floor in front of you, and you can start to lift your hands in this clasped position away from the lower back. Let your knuckles lead the way this time as you pull the knuckles back and down to peel your forehead off the mat and your chest away from the thighs, bringing yourself back up. Unclasp your hands. You can shake out the wrists a couple of times, and that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. Great work on making it through this workout. I hope you had fun. I know I did, and I'll see you again in the next video.